What you talking about now, Cine? I don't know, but you're gonna get some nuggets out of it though. But first, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn that bell on. There's a new video series dropping every Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the random jam session whenever I'm in my bag. You do not want to miss out. Also, be sure to check out my books, man. The link's in the description below, right along with my vegan class if you're trying to go plant-based and stay plant-based. I'm telling you, it works. Oh, and lastly, be sure to follow me on Instagram at _just_scene_. The nuggets I don't put over here, I put over there, so you can always get me when you need me. But you ain't really coming for all of that. Peace, love, knowledge, and freedom. I'm out.
You didn't tell us about that part. You didn't tell us about how the demand for certain jobs, the reason why you guys are trying to base our lives off of yours. Of course, as you guys were growing up, there was a demand for internet jobs. Of course. There was like, okay, and there was a high supply, so that way you guys can get in more if you had the... Bitch, everybody can use a fucking smartphone, man. Everybody has a computer in their fucking hands now. You feel me? That shit's not a rarity anymore. You feel what I'm saying? That shit's not a rarity anymore. So now you have to be the upper echelon of the shit, but then it's like, okay, to get to that level, you might as well do your own shit. You feel what I'm saying? Why waste your time doing that? But it's like, little shit like that are things that they didn't factor in. And they trickled it down to us and it killed our imagination. It killed our imagination. Oh, you can grow up to be whatever it is that you want to be, but you're going to go this and you're going to do that. Then I can't be whatever I want to be. You know, I get it, you know. I remember I was young. I was in kindergarten. I'll never forget this. And motherfucker asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up. I said, I want to be a Power Ranger. I want to be a Black Ranger. I want to be the Black Ranger and shit. I was in kindergarten. You feel me? It was it was laughter and shit. Like, yo, you can be whatever you know. What if that was a reality for me? Motherfuckers eventually, oh, you can't be a Power Ranger. They're not real. This, and this and shit. Okay, now let's look at this perspective here. Again, back to the point A, point B shit. What if, hypothetically, I mean, this ain't the route. You know, I've changed so much about my life and shit. But I'm just saying, what if in that moment it was nurtured? And that actually led me to becoming an actor. Not only becoming an actor, but taking up martial arts to be able to do this, and taking up stunting and all of that stuff so I could be able to do all that stuff, and being able to audition to be in the role of a Power Ranger. The motherfucking series is still running, goddamn. I could have been a fucking Black Power Ranger. You feel what I'm saying? But a lot of times our dreams are stifled because we know the point B. We see the end result already, but from our point A and from everything in between, motherfuckers don't even believe in us to do that shit. Or motherfuckers don't even believe or perceive our reality. Because they're not understanding the bridge between the imagination and the logic factor, or the circle and the square. They're not being taught that bridge, and we're not taught to understand that shit. So it fucks you up. Because your very dream could be, okay, I gotta do this. Case in point, this is how I am in the position that I am right now. Because when I was young, I always told my mama, I said, I'm gonna be a doctor when I get older. Right? The reason why that situation was the case is because my childlikeness, my imaginative faculty kicked in and said, it already knew that I was gonna be a healer. I did not have the logic behind it yet though. I was like 4. I was like 3 or 4 or some shit like that. I went to the hospital. I think I had strep throat or something. And I went to the hospital. And when I went to the hospital, they hooked me up to this little breathing machine and shit. And motherfucking, they gave me a little... And I was like, yo, I felt better when I came out. The motherfucker healed me, bruh. I felt good when I came out of that motherfucker. That's what I want to be. That was my point B. Now, everything in between point A, it eventually led up to that point. As I'm seeing how it's closing the gap. But it was never supposed to be a doctor. Not a doctor. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not a formal one. But it's like, the information and everything that I've learned, I see what the fuck I was supposed to become. But I didn't become this until I left and had to figure myself out. Like, okay, you know, when doors started closing about, yo, you're not supposed to go here. The universe be shutting shit, and it's just like, oh, I'm trying to. Yes, that's your vision. That's the point B. But you're taking the wrong route. You're taking the wrong route. Now, had you been on point with your imagination, had you been on point with the proper calculations and knew exactly what the fuck was going on, it very well would have been, you very well would have been able to navigate the right way accordingly and be able to see the certain things that you're supposed to see. So now you have to go through this particular, you're going to bump your head and you're going to take on a lot of shit that you're not supposed to take on because now you have to redirect. You dig what I'm saying? And that was my situation. You feel what I'm saying? Everything finally corrected itself now, but it's like, you know, there's a lot of shit that has to go into that. But, you know, and again, let me specify this. This is in no way, shape, or form ill will or anything towards my mother. No disrespect or anything towards like that. She had to experience life. She as a parent, their goal is to guide us according to what, you know, we see fit. I can't articulate my vision at 3 years old like that. You feel what I'm saying? So I have to articulate it the way it happened. But she put me in the path. Hey, look, do this, do that, do that. Start reading these books. Like, she had me all that. You feel what I'm saying? I always knew that I was going to be for my people. You feel what I'm saying? So other shit like that started to play out. You know what I'm saying? Mom's had me reading books on this. I'm like, I was watching crazy stuff at a young age. Like, not crazy, but I was watching the stuff that a lot of people are learning. Like, you know, it's like she didn't sugarcoat shit for me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, read this Malcolm X book, read this Martin Luther King book. Like, but from there it expanded to where it's like I had to pick a side at some point, and I realized, I shouldn't have been fucking with that side, and I need to be fucking with this side. You feel what I'm saying? That's not here nor there. We all know where we're going with that. But